Hello everyone, my name is Brendan Snyder. Thank you so much for joining me and welcome to another episode of my music collection. This one in particular, The Wall of Wonder, my 800 CD collection that goes on the wall here. These are my most popular ones, the ones I'm always listening to here. I thought we'd do a little run through on what is in this collection here. If you've watched some of my other music collection videos, you've heard me say that I have over 9,000 CDs. Well, that was actually a year and a half ago. I've done a new count and I'm now over 11,169 to be exact, at least at this point here. And this is 800 of them, so I thought we'd take a quick peek at this here. And just to show you, so this thing here goes pan down all the way to the floor there. It just keeps going and going and going, and that's how they're all in this thing. I'm gonna bring this thing back up here and get it right about there. And so I'm going to talk about some of the stuff that's in here, and we'll go through and we'll see what we got. But across the top of this, you guys have probably experienced this. The Diggy packs don't really fit with the jewel cases, so I've just created a separate area for them. They're up here. I got some cool stuff that's mixed in with this. Some of it just lives on top, like these great Bruce Springsteen ones that have the bonus stuff. I've also got some of these replica vinyl looking ones, but they're the CDs, so like Exodus, Lou Reed ones, stuff like that. See if I can get those back in there. Got some other great stuff that's in here, like this Genesis 1976 to 82. So this one here actually came from box set, but I found a used copy just selling this. I didn't really want to buy the whole box set thing, so I was able to get that, and it's just a cool B-sides collection to have. Got some other great stuff that's in here. This is one of my favorite little box sets, a Kiss one called Icons, because it's got it broken down by member. So you get a whole disc of Gene Simmons sung Kiss songs, or a whole disc of Paul Stanley sung Kiss songs, and so forth for all 4 members. So kind of cool. Another cool one in here, Spinal Tap. Any Spinal Tap fans out there? So this was a limited edition one, Back from the Dead. And when you open it here, if I can get this to do it, and you pop this up here, you get the members to stand up in this thing, and you could create a performance looking type show. That was pretty cool, little fold out thing. Had a DVD and everything with it, but that was a really cool one. Got some Saxon in this thing. Got this one here too, Trace Mountains. If you don't know who this is Jeff Ament of Pearl Jam, but also Doug Pinnick of King's X. It's a very cool thing. You can order it off the Pearl Jam website. Very good stuff there. Got some Thunder in here, some Scott Weiland. Got this one from Steve Vai. It's actually a reissue of The Passion and Warfare, but it came as a 2-disc set with this, Modern Primitive. It's a very cool thing here, getting both of these. This unreleased disc here is why it's worthwhile. Got some Ray Wilson, who sang with Genesis on one album for the Calling All Stations album, some other box sets and stuff like that. And then we get into the regular stuff. So in this stuff here, the jewel cases and whatnot, but before I do, I was just going to show you, I got some more of these. Hot Tuna, some Cheap Trick, Iggy Pop. Who doesn't love Iggy Pop? Wang Chung. Look at this, Sammy Hagar, this one here, 3-lock box out of print, got it from Japan. Scorpions, Fly to the Rainbow, and Jefferson Airplane, Bark. Cool one that comes in the actual paper bag. So I love when they reproduce these things, the CD versions in the limited edition that was the vinyl packaging. And this one's cool. Again, if you're a Pearl Jam fan, some solo albums, Mike McCready, and 2 from Jeff Ament. This one in particular is kind of cool. This one actually came with, you can't really see it, but it's behind their guitar pick, stickers, things of that nature. And I got some other stuff. I've got these ones, this thin little cardboard ones that don't kind of really go anywhere. Try and get these out and show you, but these all come from like Classic Rock magazine and other promo giveaways, part of magazines. Bachman Turner Overdrive, Forged in Rock had I think 4 songs of the new album, 4 songs of their hits mixed together. Joe Elliott's My Regeneration, good covers thing that he did. Axel Rudy Pell, Diamonds Unlocked. Can't get this one anymore, but I've got a promo of it. Really good cover stuff. I've spoken of Axel Rudy Pell before. He's amazing. Michael Kiske, vocalist of Halloween, cool solo album that he did called Past in Different Ways. And if you're a fan of Gene Loves Jezebel, the lead vocalist, Michael Ashton, in this case, actually I take this back, not Michael, it's Jay, it's his brother, Jay Ashton. Solo album, just under the name Jezebel, so kind of cool there. Got twins, hard to keep those 2 apart. Dave Gaughan, Hourglass remixes, just came with the vinyl. Only way to get it, you had to buy the vinyl, and you could get that. Great Asia album, Silent Nation, love that one. Secret Society by Europe. And this was a cool one. Tesla, free CD. It was the second one that came in there reel to reel, but in Europe you could get it free with the magazine. Whitford St. Holmes, and this one is signed. Love that. Those guys are great. Got this, Black Country Communion, Best of Collection. Again, came through the magazine. They're not selling these. You can't go to the store and buy these kind of thing. And a Thunder live album. Really cool stuff. So free things that come with the magazine. If you like the magazine, then it's just completely a bonus. But if you're getting the disc with it, you know, the $14.99 or whatever that you're spending on the magazine, but you get the CD, that makes it really, really worthwhile. We got some other great stuff. Bon Jovi, Into Black Crows, Jackson Browne, Blackfoot, Black Star Rider, Cinderella. Love Cinderella. Got this cool one here. I want to show it to you. This is a live album, bootleg live album from Tokyo, December 31st, 1990. And the reason I'm showing it to you, one, it's out of print, but two, if you like the Bad Reputation label, it's doing a lot of cool reissues, 2 CD reissues by band. They're going to be reissuing Cinderella's Night Songs debut album. This is going to be the bonus disc in it. But I like it better separate, so I'm glad that I've got it that way. Probably won't be picking that up, so I wanted to show it to you like that. I got some Jerry Cantrell and Chris Cornell and The Cult, and I thought I'd show you this. Ian Astbury's solo album, Spirit Light Speed. Really cool. Sounds more like their 1995 self-titled release that they put out with that industrial tinged flavor and things of that nature to it. Dave Gaughan, if you don't know, he's done 2 solo albums with the Soul Savers. Very good stuff if you like Depeche Mode. I got a couple, I guess they're bootlegs, but I mean, they are official in Russia, but they're not sanctioned by the band. So AC/DC Best Of and a Robert Plant Best Of, both of these are 2 CD and they sound great. So they are mastered to all be at the same level. Don't know how they do this, but good stuff. Got that. Also, want to show these Dream Theater ones. So the Lost Not Forgotten Archives that Dream Theater has been doing has been reissuing these. They're official bootleg ones. And I've got 2 of them. I've actually got a bunch more, but just 2 of them that I keep out because I like these. And all covers, one that they've done, got 10 tracks on it. And this one, the Falling Into Infinity demos. So good stuff there. So these are being reissued. All of their official bootleg series is going to be reissued like that. And we go in through Def Leppard and Dangerous Toys and Dio and Depeche Mode and The Doors and Devo and whatnot. I'm going to reposition the camera in a minute. We're going to come back in just a bit and I'll finish up doing more on this wall. See you in a bit. All right, everyone. So we're back here. Just had to reposition the camera. All right, so we're down here into the E's already, about halfway through this rack. I got this cool stuff here. Thought I'd show you this too. Maiden United. So if you're an Iron Maiden fan, this band here does acoustic renditions of the classics, and they are really good at it. It's just a nice, different way to hear it. It's not the typical just reproducing of what we already know Iron Maiden for. You get something a little different. Got some cool Paul McCartney box sets that are here, new, deluxe edition, Good Evening New York City, a nice live one there. And I got this too. If you've ever wondered about Guns N' Roses and what Use Your Illusion would be if it was a single disc, half and half, half Use Your Illusion 1, half Use Your Illusion 2. They divided up the tracks. This was done for like Walmart and Target, who wouldn't carry the explicit version, so they just pulled off all of the non-explicit tracks and put them on one disc. But that's kind of cool there. Got my Nuff's Enough in here, so all you Nuff's Enough fans out there, Extreme and Europe and Eagles, Foreigner, Fandango, if you're a Joe Lynn Turner fan, got some of that in here. Ace Frehley, got my Gene Loves Jezebel into my Guns N' Roses and stuff like that. And of course, finishing off with Great White, just some really good stuff there. And we get into this next row coming down here. We got some Ian Gillan from Deep Purple, got some really great stuff there, and Peter Gabriel and Chickenfoot and Sammy Hagar. One of my favorite Glenn Hughes albums, the Hughes Thrall album. Really, really great stuff. This one's still available and you can pick it up through Rock Candy as well. It's done a really great reissue of that. Hendrix. Oh, this is cool. I got my Billy Idol, but I keep this with it, the Generation X. So if you're a fan of Billy Idol, before Billy Idol, Generation X, more punk than the Billy Idol that we know. Did 3 albums with him. I happen to like that one best. That was the album that had Dancing With Myself on it, that of course became the big hit for him. So if you're looking for that, Kiss Me Deadly is the name of that. So rest of Billy Idol and NXS and Jackal, and I've got all my Journey stuff. Got some extra Journey things related here at least. Neil Sean's solo album. This one here, Late Night. First debut solo album. But I also like this, Soul Circus. This was the project that he started with Sammy Hagar. It was going to be called Planet Us, didn't take off. And so later he forms it with Jeff Scott Soto and Marco Mendoza. and the Journey drummer, Dean Castronova. So that's who that lineup is. Really good stuff there. And we get into going down on the next row here. I'm going to actually readjust the camera and we'll come back and we'll finish this right off. All right, see you in a minute. All right, everyone, we're back here. So we're going to finish up the rest of this wall here, topping this off, get into some Judas Priest that's up here. This is kind of cool if you're a fan of Junkyard and one of their best albums, 6s, 7s, and 9s. Love this one here, but after that album, they went in the studio. They actually made 2 more records that never got released, Joker and Triple X. These were website-only releases. I think they've picked and selected these and have put out versions of it since then, but those are cool. 2 full, complete albums recorded. Really great stuff in the same vein as 6s, 7s, and 9s, and of course their debut album. Got some Kicks, love Kicks, right? Live, love Hate is so good. Niels Lofgren, got my Jim Steinman next to my Meatloaf that's in here. Got some Molly Hatchet, good Southern rock. Yngwie Malmsteen, right into Steve Morse Band, guitarist with Deep Purple, gotta have him. And all my Duff McKagan stuff, love my Duff McKagan. Got the debut solo album that he released, and I've shown this one I know before, but I'm gonna show it again. Beautiful Disease, promo, unreleased second solo album by him. Goes for about $1,200 on eBay if you want to try to get a hold of one of those. That's my favorite of my unreleased albums that I've got. Bunch of other stuff there. I got my 2 Peter Criss solo albums. I do love these. I'm a fan of Peter Criss. He's one of my favorite members, maybe more so than any of them. I like his sort of raspy, gravelly voice that he does when he sings. Midnight Oil, got this one here if you're a Midnight Oil fan. Peter Garrett's solo album, really great. This is one that I didn't find out about until about a year after its release. It didn't get a lot of publicity. It certainly should have. It's great stuff. Steve Miller, John Mellencamp, got my Brian May in here. John Norum, love John Norum. Who isn't a fan of John Norum? This is my favorite one here. Right, guitarist with Europe, also did Don Dokken's solo album. But Face the Truth, good stuff. Got a lot of Night Ranger in here. Even got my solo Jack Blades, favorite one that he did, second solo album. There's some Ted Nugent, Oingo Boingo in here. Love my Oingo Boingo. And I keep my Danny Elfman solo with it, if you're any Oingo Boingo fans that are out there. I got some Barry Goudreau and Orion the Hunter from, of course, Boston lineup. Barry Goudreau, right? We got Iggy Pop in here, Joe Perry, love Joe Perry, Poison, right into Jizzy Pearl solo. Good Jizzy Pearl stuff, right? I mentioned him from Love Hate, the vocalist, a lot of cool stuff there. And then we come down into some Tom Petty that's down here. Got my Traveling Wilburys, Robert Plant, got Alan Parsons. Who's a fan of Alan Parsons' project, right? Love this album, iRobot, can't get enough of that. These are the remastered ones. Got my Queen, my favorite Queen album in here. These are the 2 CD editions, The Game. Collected these. These are, I think, out of print at this point. Got some Raging Slab. Love Raging Slab. All My Rainbow, David Lee Roth, RTZ, which is Brad Delp from Boston. Got stuff from him in here. Some REM. Come down here. Got this out because Driving and Crying, because I'm listening to this stuff. Love some Driving and Crying. But we come down into this, and I got my Rush. And along with my Rush, I've got Victor, Alex Lifeson, solo project, and Geddy Lee, this one here. My favorite mistake, or favorite headache, sorry. Good stuff there, and a bunch of cool Rush albums. I don't keep all of it out, right? So I don't have the whole Rush collection here, but I do have it put away. And I cycle it out and stuff. I just have my most popular favorite stuff for me, at least. This is sitting out, but I've got my Pretenders. Love my Pretenders. This album in particular, Last of the Independents. I really like the track I'll Stand By You, which is a popular one they did, but it's just a really standout track for me. And yeah, get into some Skid Row, Ringo Starr, Bob Seger, some Neil Schon solo stuff that's in here, Spread Eagle, The Scream, Saigon Kick. It's a real mix of stuff that I keep out here. And these, I've got a whole bunch of Izzy Stradlin releases. This was a website-only release, Like a Dog, right? Izzy Stradlin and Guns N' Roses. And I've got my Slashes, Snake Pit, and stuff like that. And you see there's a couple box sets. I keep these box sets out, and I got more stuff that sits down below here. And we get into Styx and Slaughter and Sweet FA and Trickster and Taiketo, Tesla, and Twisted Sister, Uriah Heep, Union with John Corabi and Bruce Kulick from Kiss. Good stuff. And down on the bottom, got some U2 and Van Halen, of course. Whitford St. Holmes, Brad Whitford from Aerosmith, and Derek St. Holmes from Ted Nugent album. Joe Walsh, Warrant Winger. Y&T, I get a lot of people talking about Y&T and stuff like that. There you go, some great Y&T, my favorite album, Black Tiger. Whole bunch of it down here. Zebra, got Zebra fans I know out there, got my Zebra collection. And I end this off with ZZ Top. And so there you go. I mean, that's my wall. That's roughly the stuff that I'm keeping out. That's my 800. Hopefully you enjoyed that. The wall of wonder, as I call it, right? Along with my cabinet of curiosities, another video. I'll leave a link to that one in the description below if you want to check it out. But there you go. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care and have a great one. Bye-bye.